not true Catholic faith.
You
Or do
know,
you think that the,
I mean,
what do you think that?
he might not be right, he might not be wrong. I don't know. I mean, I can't. No, I don't think anybody knows for sure, but I think a lot of people at the end of their lives they go that route because they're like, well, what downside do I have? Let's try it. You know, it's all
To be honest,
experimentation.
I when I when I think I'm gonna die, I feel like the need to say my shahada. I don't
Well,
think if
that's your
I
programming. You know, if
yeah,
you didn't have that programming, you wouldn't be thinking that way.
but I program myself.
Yeah, well, that's your program. I don't know what to tell you. Like, our brains are just computers, and what programs we use is how we do it. That's how we do
I
life.
mean, are you really a Jew? What are you? Because I feel like you're not a Jew.
No, my
Like in
mom's not a
theology.
Jew.
No, I don't believe in ethnicity. I mean in religion.
I like Jewish books because they're full of wisdom, and so from that aspect, you could call me Jewish. But then I could read Christian stuff and then be like, oh, he's a Christian. You know, like to me, it's all the same wordplay with different objects or pronouns or it's
You're a perennialist,
what's a perennialist?
where you find God like in other, in all the paths. You see God in everything.
Yeah, I
I
think
think.
they call it like the holy mountain. So there's like many paths to the same, you know,
Yeah, that's
destination.
perennialism.
But it's still words, and it's in English because like I can read Rumi, and then I can become a Muslim, and I'm like, oh, Rumi makes sense, you know, and so everything, all these things make sense. But when you hear those hadiths, you're like, whoa, this shit is stupid. It's crazy. It's cringe. You know, is this a joke? Like, is this comic? Are they
Yeah,
like
but
making fun of it?
the hadith are like there's so many. There's people that had intentions, like they had their motives of why they would claim what something was said. But that's why you can't just, I don't know, you can't be a layman looking at hadith.
Can't be a layman. Anybody can read this shit. There's no advanced knowledge necessary. It is what it is.
You have to, you
Ridiculous.
can be a layman. I guess you can be a layman, but you have to be a very, very critical of what you're reading. Like the idea that Muhammad had a threesome. Come on, that's ridiculous.
Okay, let me ask you this. You're very sensitive about this topic. Now, if we were to change the topic from Islam to Christianity or Judaism, do you think I would be emotionally or sensitive about the topic? No. So
I'm not emotional. I just think it's ridiculous to like for somebody to believe that Muhammad had a threesome and that there's a hadith that claims that.
I know, but do you think a Christian or a Jew would get offended if you were to dig into the Talmud or the Torah or anything and be
No, I mean I'm
hypercritical?
not. Uh, yeah, they'd 100% be hypercritical. I've seen it.
Not well. See, that's my point. Basically, is even if you're Jewish or Christian and you're going to get very upset about somebody's analysis and thus their negative analysis of what is in the information, it's it's just basically the same political bullshit. So, that's one way to look at, why you ask me why am I being critical of Islam. I'm not like really political about it. I mean, I'm just like shocked by it because I've never seen these interpretations or translations and these
I mean,
topics.
just because Sam is saying it doesn't mean it's true.
No, I don't take Sam out of the equation. Just show me the information. I don't want to hear it in his voice because he's doing comedic type stuff. He's changing his voice. He's doing like character bits. So just show me the screenshots, and then that's enough for me. And I'm like, okay, it's a waste of time because I could go to a mosque close by, and they're not looking at these things, talking about these things. So it's like a whole nother a bunch of information which is not relevant to what they're doing or what they're talking about. So
Do
again,
you know what the six articles of faith are in Islam, though, and how is that relevant to the whether there's a claim that Muhammad had a threesome or not, and whether there's a hadith that says that? It's like
I can't tell
it's
you
not
what the
hard to
six articles of faith are now.
exactly like these are the
It's not
things.
exactly. I mean, I can Google it for you and just give it to you.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying these are the that's what Islam is. It's not about whether Muhammad did or didn't have a threesome. Obviously, he didn't because it would.
Listen, the guy fucking probably did a lot of shit, and I'm sure it wasn't all good. So I don't think that's up for debate. I mean, the guy was a warlord. The
No,
guy,
he wasn't.
he didn't kill a bunch of people.
He wasn't a warlord. Can you define a warlord?
Somebody who picks up a weapon and starts conquering in the name of God.
And that's not what he was doing.
It doesn't matter. There's enough history there where it's basically it is what it is. I don't know how to tell you this, but like I think all religions in a way are cults. So, some are less toxic than others, but uh, and essentially they're all similar in the sense that if you believe in the sky god as opposed to like the universe, I don't think I think you're being more political. You have to depoliticize by going universal.
You think God is the universe rather than God being God?
I think they took the whole universe, which is infinity, which is God, to create our reality. It's possible that the universe is like an incubator, and our Earth and our solar system came out of, the entire cosmos, and that would technically be the All God or the All Father or Godfather, something to that extent in English. So there's a metaphysic, it's energy, and we are that energy. So, positive vibrations is the optimal choice. If you listen to people complaining, spreading political propaganda, making terrorist threats, that's negative energy, and
Yeah.
I want to avoid it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I agree with you.
I mean, make flowers, make bees, make birds, make peace, make a
Or
garden.
just beautify yourself.
Yeah, start with yourself and then work from there. Because a lot of people have it the other way around, where they're trying to change the system as opposed to trying to change themselves first.
Yeah, no, I agree.
The system can try to change
Are we
you.
on YouTube, by the way?
Yeah, I'm live on YouTube.
Okay.
So, anyways, I mean, I don't think I'm like wrong, you know. But see, people are using the hadiths in the same way that we might talk about any other topic. So that's the thing, is where I can still be critical of a Muslim because I can be like, okay, now it becomes a you problem because you are the one who are gaslit by this topic and you are the one who won't stop talking about it now. And so what Sam is doing, or what other people do, is that's how they create the most dopamine for themselves and for others. It's like a talk show. Every day there's a new topic, and so they choose this one gaslight topic to entertain themselves for the day and produce all the dopamine. But it's pathetic. Sam doesn't go to the gym, and then he has emotional crying spells because he's thinking about.
Should I go to a party? Speaking of the gym, or should I go to the gym?
Go to the gym. That's the party.
I shouldn't go to the party.
Go to
I
the
haven't gone.
Go to the gym, then the party.
But the party started an hour ago.
Well, what are you gonna do there? You're just gonna eat and get fat.
I was gonna dress up.
Well, then go to the gym and then go late. That's how you do it. Show up late. Don't give the show away. Arrive late.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll let you take action. I hope this conversation has been beneficial for you.
Yeah, so where are you gonna go now?
To another room.
Well, you can just leave.
Yeah, you got a party to go to.
It's not very good, like uninvited rates. And if they kept the way it is, that would have been awesome. I don't know why the fuck it the way like what are we doing? Yeah, this just makes no sense to me. However, I can tell you this. Options chain, the option chain, very interesting, Rico. I'm gonna look into that more later because I can't say I'm an expert there. The what? Option chain. Cannot say.
Bireysel alıyor onu yani
Onu davet ediyorlar muhtemelen düğünlere.
tabii.
Ekibe katılıyor.
Aynen öyle.
Kontrolü mü oluyor? Bu son verince. Kontrolü yolları diyorlar. Forgot about Gustav.
And how it crumbled and burned.
Oh my gosh. Well, ain't nobody got time for that shit, bro. That was like a lot.
Well, I never saw it that way. That's why I said that's funny.
But man, people ask me to bring it back a lot. People are like, bring it back, you know. I should be a Trump voice.
Maybe
People that get me, they want us to bring it back, do another season.
It's the reverse psychology. It's like the insecurity is too strong. It's too strong. It's not like, see, if people were like intellectuals about the racism a little bit, they still wouldn't even last because it was still proven false. It was proven false because a lot of that stuff is like folklore, just it was all made up. We know it in and out. So like why people hide behind it, I don't know why. I think this is the last thing I'm gonna say, and then I'm just listening to you guys. But this is what I think why people hold on to that today. The reason why people hold on to it today is because some of the right wingers or whatever, or maybe even some of the left wingers, I don't even know. But a lot of the far right wingers.
They kicked me. They kicked me because I put intellectual racism clown emoji. He just said people refuse to be intellectual racists or discuss racism intellectually. Isn't it political? Is it not political? And can you not be racist? It's basically a form of comedy.
The Chicago cheeseburger.
What is that Chicago cheeseburger?
Do you want 2 beef patties or do you want 1 beef patty?
I like Kitover here, but you guys don't mod him because he will end the room, and you can kick him.
Right.
If you want to kick him, you can kick him.
That's right.
I'm just a punching bag.
Of Clown House. No, I love Kitover. My child.
I'm not your sacrificial goat to be projected upon.
Yes, you are. What else are you? Who else would it be? No, you are. You're not. You're very mistake.
Lou, what do you do with your time? Like, how do you spend your time in life?
Yeah, produce or like it's turned into content on your show.
I am the vehicle of your life. How is that possible? What do you do?
Rabbi,
Yeah, whatever you do, sir.
is short interest in price like 100% negatively correlated? Like, can we confirm that or no?
Is what?
Short interest ratio and price action, is it 100% negatively correlated, or how can we confirm this?
But not necessarily. You cannot confirm it. There is a non-linear correlation between the two.
See, that's not really that reliable then.
It is about guarantees. It's amazing. It's something you take isolated with all other things. Just an indicator. Like for example, you can have a very high short interest, which means that people are selling it, they're shorting it without acquiring it as a hedge. Okay, so that's an indicator on its own. Does that mean the stock price goes down? Well, has an effect lowering down the stock price, but if let's say there's in higher magnitude people buying the share, aside from shorting. So
Isn't that something happened with GameStop? Like it was like shorted too much and there was no supply of a GameStop stock and it ballooned up when all that roaring kitty situation happened.
like let's just say everyone, so there's more Americans than Canadians. Everyone in Canada is shorting the stock without buying it. So you have a lot of short interest. However, you have Americans who are all buying it. So then the stock goes up, it doesn't go down. Anyways, I'm just like it's an indicator. That's all.
second child? You're right. You should tell people about that. I agree. I take it back. Nobody listen to that. Anyway, El Normal.
No, nigga, I'm talking about the fact that
Oh, so you do want to talk about our second child? Which one is it? Make it sense. Make sense, sweetheart. Thank you. But why would you not tell people that you're an author? That doesn't make any sense.
That's not how I want to present on Clubhouse, sir.
You don't want to present as an author?
No, I do not.
Oh, that's crazy.
Women, they could be private, you know?
Agreed. It's just
Yeah.
counterintuitive.
And if she's here just, chilling and trolling, you're fucking it up for her because then people are gonna fucking dox her because they're gonna know who is she. I mean, she doesn't want that.
I don't know who she is, so.
Do you have anything to say about the,
I want to ask El Normal about his writing process. Do you write every day, El
can we
Normal?
talk about the title of the room?
Most days, but not every day.
What do you think about Stephen King?
Besides the fact that he's prolific,
Besides the fact that he's prolific, very prolific.
yeah, maybe too prolific, like, it's good, but it starts to feel like product after a while. Certainly, like, the first, 20 books or something.
Yeah.
You think he's still a cokehead?
You think he's still what?
Cokehead.
You think he's still a cokehead? Because that's what got him through all his writing.
No, he's been sober for, I would say, more than 25 years. Remember, he hit by a van, too, and that sort of changed his life, and he had to fight his way back.
What?
Yeah,
He was jogging, right? He was jogging.
Jogging or walking, I can't remember.